beginning with the family drama, putting each family member in scope by placing their heads in the middle of the knives contributes to the intended suspicion of every single character. Each of them can be the one to blame. However, there is also a highlighted composition in certain scenes, like this one. Martha holds the drugs in her hands. This shot, where shallow focus is used, Martha's face is dominant in the frame, although the medication is closer to the camera. What it's trying to put emphasis on is Martha herself, not the medication which she thought she gave wrong to Harlan. This attributes to the fact that from the very beginning, Martha knew exactly what drug to give to Harlan and never mixed the drugs, which we get to learn later on the film. Harlan's death was only caused by his suicide. This can also be understood by this shot, where the film's infamous motive, one of the knives, is standing in front of Harlan, implicitly screaming that Harlan is going to use this knife very soon. Another example of prop placement in a frame that Rian Johnson clearly intended to tell the audience something is this scene, where Harlan sits behind the desk with a crystal ball on it, similar to this frame where Benoit Blanc sits behind the crystal clear glass of water, placed in the exact same location in the frame. This conscious placement in these two frames symbolize these two characters' similarity in a sense of being aware of something. Something is clear in their mind when it is not for the other characters, nor for the audience. What a nice implication of situational irony masked as dramatic irony. Let the right one in. Thomas Alfredson's unforgettable romantic drama, The Exceptional Vampire film's main character, Obscur, is a 12-year-old boy who is an outcast in the society. He is lonely and he's being bullied by his friends. In this shot, Obscur is sitting between the walls in his house. Here can be seen a manipulation of the aspect ratio in this frame. Although the film has a 3:4 ratio, because of the walls, the audience is getting to see him in a 1:1 ratio. Like a square-shaped little box, it gives us the feeling of entrapment which there is no way out for him. Ellie, on the other hand, is pointed out as the female character who is more than just a vampire with her unique lifestyle. She represents the primitive source of human beings, far away from the current modern society. Within the same scene, Obscur opens the door for Ellie. During the over-the-shoulder, 180-degree jump cuts between them, we never get to see both of them in the same frame, which leads the audience to empathize for both of them, getting in both of their minds and understand the struggle they're going through individually. This is the director's manipulation, while the plot is all about their acknowledgement throughout the film, the fluctuation of their relationship, and how does this relationship between the two characters take this film to an end in a way that the audience expects, with the help of framing and composition. This contributes to the theme of the film, which is what narrative is all about, the theme of being extraordinary, oddness. Clair, Obscur. Yeşim Ustaoğlu's masterpiece, which focuses on two seemingly different women living in the same city, however raised in different cultures and has totally different perceptions of society. The modern, attractive psychologist Shehnaz is an open-minded woman who is aware of her independence, whereas Elmas, who is wearing a hijab, clearly married by force, and so suppressed that she can't even communicate well with her own family. However, the framing and composition tells nothing other than these two characters are actually very much alike. With these frames throughout the film, Ustaoğlu intends to show how similar two women who are living totally different lives and has totally different ways of expressing themselves can be along the oppression they need to deal with.